Tracking showers and thunderstorms as we head into your Sunday. Maybe even some more better rain chances are ahead too as we head into next week. But I do want to show you over the last 18 hours what happened here locally in southeastern Louisiana. Heavy rain here moved in overnight and also into early this morning. But after that, it was pretty much dry and just overall a cloudy day across southeastern Louisiana. They're still dealing with that system here in the Gulf of Mexico that did bring us all the moisture these last few days. And there you can see it kind of spinning here a little bit in the northern Gulf of Mexico now. If it remains offshore, it actually does have a slight chance of tropical development. Talk about that here in just a second. But I do want to show you some of the rainfall totals from today. Just shy of 4 inches up there on the North Shore. Mandeville, nearly 2.41 inches there in Slidell. Pearl River picked up 1.55 inches and over an inch there in Covington. Downtown NOLA and also towards Tallahassee here picked up a little bit less though than the rest of us. Now, as far as the tropics are concerned with that system, 10% over the next 48 hours for development. It increases slightly to 20% over the next 7 days. It really just depends on how long that system can stay across the warm waters of the Gulf of Mexico, where it does have that development chance here, becoming at least a tropical depression. But really, regardless of development, though, we're still going to be dealing with the system's rain chances over these next several days. We'll get a break in the rain on Monday, but then we start to increase a little bit Tuesday, up to 70% here. That will be the best chance Wednesday and Thursday. Maybe Friday here, that could linger as well. Temperatures at lakefronts right now are at 82. Hammond's at 77, Bogalusa at 78, Slidell 78 degrees here as well. But here are the final numbers today for New Orleans. Actually, a couple of degrees below average. 87, the average is 90. Record high was 98, set back in 1947. High temperatures really across the board today in southeast Louisiana, mainly into those mid to upper 80s in some spots. So for tomorrow, another chance of showers and thunderstorms during the morning and then spreading into the afternoon in some spots. Heavy rain could be possible. 87 will be the high. Light winds from the east at 5 to 10. So some of those heavy showers and thunderstorms may produce some localized street flooding. That could lead to a flash flooding risk. Right now, it's just a level 1 marginal risk here of flash flooding, mainly for the South Shore here, especially down closer towards the coastline. Let's talk about what's happening here for the rest of tonight. Just looking at some cloudy weather, slight chance of a shower. Can't be completely ruled out. 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, a little bit here comes in, but more so around 11 a.m. Sunday. That's when we start to see the bulk of the moisture begin to spread here a little bit. And by 3 o'clock in the afternoon, a lot of us are pretty much done with the rain, but maybe across portions of the eastern metro could be looking at some showers and a couple of storms before that begins to dissipate as we head into tomorrow evening. So here we go for your Monday morning commute, 5 a.m. Things are looking pretty dry and quiet, looking at some cloudy weather. That's why we're really not expecting a whole lot of activity here. Maybe some portions up on the North Shore could be looking at some rain and some thunderstorms. But overall, the rest of the tropics here, we're also watching another area off into the central tropical Atlantic Ocean, just east of the Lesser Antilles Islands. That has about a 10% chance of development over the next 48 hours, but that increases to 40% over the next 7 days as conditions will be a little bit more favorable here into the Caribbean Sea. And around mid to late next week up towards the western Caribbean Sea, we could be dealing with maybe even a tropical depression. Keep our eyes on it. WDSU first warning 7-day forecast. High temperatures mainly in the 80s with good rain chances just about each day.